Welcome to Streetz 993, your choice for hip hop and R&B. I am your host, Averianna, the personality. I am super excited for today's interview. I have my first international artist straight from one of my motherlands checking into the streets. We're excited to welcome Kenya, East Africa's Jack Doyo. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for your time. So it did a little small introduction, but for those who do not know you, please introduce yourself.
I'm Jack Doyo. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. Came to the United States 9 years ago. I make international music, anything from hip hop, pop, Afro, whatever you call it. I just love making music.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we welcome you to the streets, Jack. So let's talk about it. Your album, Sunder, is now out on all platforms. Yay. Yep. What was the inspiration behind Sunder? Like, how is it different from your other projects?
Well, with my projects, I vent on my music. With my music, I just kind of put my life experiences and what I learned in my music. So with Sunder, the definition of Sunder is basically everybody outside of your own life has a life that's as complex and vivid as your own. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to capture that and, kind of capture like the similarities and stuff I may going through, and maybe it can like identify with other individuals out there.
Yeah, that's what's up. I love that. Do you have a favorite song on this project?
I love Intermission. I love Lost. I love Physician. See, like I love them all because they're all different. It's 8 tracks specifically because it's like 8 different emotions. Physicians for these. You're venting with the same shit, and 254 Native, letting them know where you know where I'm from.
Yeah, I love it. Represent.
The Avant, that's the Avant, our sample joint that we did. Mm-hmm. And Opposition more, it's kind of like street R&B ish, and then it's just different vibes on there. So yeah, each one is different. Lost is more serious tone, but it's like it really hits you. You like really listen to like the message in there.
Yeah. That's what's up. So let's talk about your artistry itself. When you make music, what do you want your audience or people to take from it?
I want them to have that, remember that connection that had when you listen to Bootsy Collins, Isley Brothers, you listen to Cupid, 112, stuff like that. I want to bring back the old, like how you used to feel when music really identified with you, and like you could tell it came from a place of like pain and like a place of of reality. Yeah,
authenticity. Yeah.
I don't like to fabricate anything because it's not my real life. I feel like you can get lost in that world of stuff if you do that. Mm-hmm. So I like to be as authentic as, truly I can to myself. That's the most important thing to me.
Yeah, I love that. So you are a international artist, with a platform that appeals to, both Africa and here in the States. How do you engage with both targeted audience so successfully? How do you do that? How do you manage both platforms and just, excel and continue to grow?
Honestly, the main thing has been consistency, and people just saw a lot of radio stations like NRG Radio, big radio station in Nairobi, Kenya. Shout out to them. They picked up my music about 1.5 years ago, and they just been playing my stuff down there. And the last artist that's Kenyan that's really came out of Kenya for real is Khaled. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's not that much representation. So it's like the following came heavy after that. As far as Africa side, and then as far as the US, like, that's been there, with me being in Charlotte and just, being around out here, just moving around, being in here. So it's like, I vibe with it. It's cool. It's like, I just be myself. That's all I can do, for real.
I'm gonna say, do you feel like you have to live like a double life?
Oh, no. I think I love it actually, because I feel like I have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
If you go to Africa and you get an African's perspective based on what they see in media of Americans or whatnot, totally different. And it's like when because I had enough time, like, I'm not gonna say I was into it like crazy, but I've been through enough to be like, okay, I understand what's going on here psychologically and all that other stuff. So it's like, You know, it's like it
You're able
gives
to be
you
that voice.
Yeah, it's like a balance. And
Yeah.
I think with them in Kenya, for real, like they don't really have a influence per se. So like they look at stuff on this side. It's like, for example, we don't have gangs in Kenya.
Yeah.
And in Africa and stuff like Bloods and Crips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like they'll portray that they are that based on what they see, if that makes sense. So I'm trying
it makes sense.
on being me and myself, because it's like I want to them like, hey, you can just be yourself. It's cool. Like people like would rather accept you more for being yourself.
Yeah, I love that. That's what's up. So what else do you have lined up for the year? You know, any live performances yet, or collabs or projects you have coming up that you want to share with the streets?
Oh, the streets. Oh, I gotta keep that. I'm gonna pop out with the features, and then I'm gonna just drop the.
So you not even go. Okay.
Look, I'm telling. Look,
well, you have to have your team reach out.
I'm a jack in the box. When I pop out, when they pop out, you gonna know.
I feel you. But listen though, you gotta have your teams reach out to us before you, maybe one day before you pop out, so we can be the first one on it.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Say
what? That's automatic. Shout out to Bianca. That's automatic.
Okay.
That's automatic. Also the Afro album, that's real big for me. I'm dropping my first Afro album. The first two projects were kind of like alternative hip hop, mixed between different like styles and stuff. I couldn't even really classify the genre for you, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But with this next project, the Afro project, like I want to go like back to my roots and kind of show that combination of English and Swahili, kind of put my roots in there and like kind of show people like that other side of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love that. Well, we're looking forward to it. Jack, we thank you so much for your time. Here at Streetz 993, we always like to host a space for our guests to manifest and affirm things into their lives. So in the next 6 months, tell us 2 things you would like to manifest for yourself.
The next 6 months. Out of here, and to keep putting in that work, stay humble, stay grounded, and just keep growing as an individual. That's it.
I love it. Out of here and grow.
Out of here and grow.
That's it. I love that. So it is. Let us know how we can continue to keep up with you on all streaming platforms and, continue to stream your music.
Yeah, y'all can just, all streaming platforms, just type in Jack Doyo, JACK space DOYO. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I just got a Twitter. So you just follow me on Instagram, NNR Jack Doyo, NNR JACK DOYO.
Y'all, that was Jack Doyo on the street.
Streetz.